Jayant.
Ma'am.
Jayant, I want you to tell me about status of women in STEM since you have studied biochemistry. Please tell me, why is there skewed presence of women in STEM?
Ma'am, firstly, I think it is because of the stereotyping of the profession. I think because of the patriarchal setup in our Indian society, the STEM field, which is highly respected, is thought to be reserved only for the males in the society. Secondly, because of the same issue, ma'am, the funding and the parental support is missing. So the same issue. Ma'am, I also think it's a legacy issue, because once you have females in STEM, they will further inspire all the other female children or female students to come and aspire for STEM. Because currently it is dominated by males, I think it creates a loop and a cycle and a vicious cycle. Thirdly, ma'am, I think governmental support is there, but implementation of that is lacking in certain respects. And I think that different policies of the government, such as Inspire Scholarship or other scholarships for females, need to be more pronounced, more awareness of these policies need to be there on the ground, which is presently maybe not up to that level.
Okay. Tell me, what do you understand by labor force participation rate?
Ma'am, the labor force participation rate is the number of workers that are presently employed or are looking for employment divided by the total number of workers that are there registered in the country. So yes, ma'am, this is the labor force participation rate.
Total number of workers or voluntary workers who are willing to join the workforce?
Who are either employed or are willing to work.
Okay.
Divided by the total workers.
Okay, since you're from Delhi, do you have any idea about female labor force participation rate in Delhi?
Ma'am, I'm unaware of the exact figure. I know of the All India figures, which have declined considerably to now 18% in the 2017-18 recent data.
Okay.
Ma'am, in Delhi, it's further less than the national average also.
Why do you think Delhi is a cosmopolitan capital of our country? Why do you think female labor force participation rate is so low in Delhi?
Ma'am, the economic survey has pointed out to several reasons for the low labor force participation rate, which I think are more pronounced in Delhi. Firstly, ma'am, because of a patriarchal society and then the males getting an opportunity to work, it is seen that females working in the society from the family somehow reduces the respect and dignity of that family. So because males are employed in Delhi,
but that's a rural idea.
Yes,
Delhi is a cosmopolitan.
Yes,
what are issues specific to Delhi that female labor force participation rate is so low in Delhi?
And firstly, the public safety aspect is there. Public safety on transportation, buses, streets, because of the lack of adequate policing or street lights, etc. That is missing. Secondly, ma'am, because of the high gender violence and sexual harassment cases that are there at workplace, females are desisted from participating in the labor force by their own families and on a personal choice also. Thirdly, ma'am, it can be because of higher education opportunities that are there in Delhi. So females do not enter the labor force for a larger number of years. That can be a reason.
Okay, since you were a